Brazil. Impressive women, elegant, stylish, and social distancing. When we come back, only 5 of them will be chosen to move on to the next round. This is the 69th Miss Universe competition.
Redefine your beauty.
Well, there's nothing more important than leadership. Words are reigning this universe. Zosie Tunsi said when she won the crown 17 months ago and challenged women everywhere to have an impact and to, as she put it, take up space.
All of the women on this stage tonight are dedicated to making a difference. As entrepreneurs, as philanthropists, and in some cases, both. Take a look.
Passionate about making an impact on children through education.
During COVID-19 pandemic, I wanted to give back something to my community. I teach people how to cultivate at home.
I lost my job because of the pandemic, but then I used that opportunity to springboard into a new business. And now I run my own digital marketing agency.
Soy una empresaria. Tengo un salón de belleza y me encanta poner bellas a todas las mujeres. I make an impact by doing a green therapy together with my mother and sister. And we need more female leaders, and not only that, we need female leaders who have not been represented, like women of color.
It is important for there to be more women in leadership because for most of documented history, society has been made by men for men. We need more women in business, more women in the boardroom, and more women making decisions.
And I want to introduce a woman who is the embodiment of all Miss Universe stands for. She is a visionary, dedicated to making the impossible possible while making the world a better place in the process. Ladies and gentlemen, Saba Yusuf.
Thanks, Mario, and hello to everyone watching around the world. My name is Saba Yusuf, and I am the co-founder of InvisiSmart Global, the official safety and PPE sponsor for the Miss Universe event this year. I am so sorry that I'm unable to be there in person with you tonight, but I just want to say to the 74 delegates that I am so inspired by all of you and what you do to make an impact. Between you, there are many incredible stories, but there was one in particular which stood out to me, that of Lenka Neymar from Bolivia.
The reason why I work with urban orchards, it is important for us to promote urban gardening because we have these huge circles of poverty in the middle of the city, and when people is poor, when they have all of these precarious situations, they have other priorities and they don't tend to get supplied properly. We can take all of these organic products and all of this work that is actually cultivating for people to have decent lives, for them not to be hungry. I think that's something so basic. Food is something so basic, and it's actually something so hard to get properly. I am sure that this is a way, a sustainable, organic, and really normal and simple way to actually fight hunger and this way fight poverty.
Lenka, for the leadership you have shown and your dedication to bettering the lives of others in your country, I'm honored to present you with the first ever Miss Universe Impact Award and a gift of $10,000 to put towards your urban cultivation program on behalf of all of us at InvisiSmart.
Congratulations to Lenka and to all of these generous, incredible incredible women. Up next, find out which 5 of our delegates will be moving on to compete in the final question round. This is Miss Universe.
Felicidades.
Dreaming of nature's power? Find it in New Carrizo Rich Organic.
First, now earlier tonight, 21 contestants were named semi-finalists. 10 of them moved on to compete in their beautiful evening gowns, and now it's time to cut down the field yet again. Mario and Olivia, are you guys ready to make the announcement we've all been waiting for?
Oh, we sure are. Olivia and I hold the results right here in our hands, which have been tabulated by the accounting firm of EY. So let's get to it.
The first contestant in the final 5 is Mexico!
Joining the finals is India!
Our third finalist is Brazil!
Next up, Dominican Republic.
Only one spot remains. The last contestant to make the top 5 is Peru!
Ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Universe top 5 finalists.
Analysts, I need to know what you think about the picks. These are amazing picks. So many favorites made the top 5. I mean, Mexico's been a huge favorite. India's been a huge favorite as well. Thailand got left behind, and she's been a huge favorite, but it's going to be great. Paulina, what's your take?
Oh my god, you could feel the tension in the air as the top 5 was selected, but now the true test begins for those women because they're going to have to answer a final question. And when I competed, I remember I was feeling a little bit nauseous waiting for that question.
Understandable.
Paulina, I don't blame you. I get anxious just thinking about that final question. See how they handle the pressure right after the break. This is Miss Universe live from Hollywood, Florida.
Redefine your beauty.
Beautiful. That's the expected thing. Plastic surgery is the main really big issue within the beauty pageant in Korea.
When I entered to the beauty pageantry, the beauty industry, there were a lot of advisors that told me that I was going to be a great candidate if I underwent to a breast augmentation. I feel like I was pressured to get a surgery that I knew that I didn't need because I was really fine with my body.
These beauty standards affects our health.
I've seen women that they want to lose their weight, they don't eat. They only drink water. Even though you drink water and lose your weight, it's gonna risk your life.
6 years ago, I developed an eating disorder, and I did go in therapy. But after that, the process really starts because it took me 3-4 years to get over it and just embrace my body, how it is.
Each time that we are open Instagram or something, we are always reading messages from other people, and people are feeling like free to offend us.
There's freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, but please always respect. With respect and with tolerance and with love. I got emotional.
Welcome back to Miss Universe Live from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Hollywood, where our top 5 contestants are ready for the final question round, brought to you by InvisiSmart. They'll need to prove to the world that they can give a well-thought-out answer and speak with the confidence of a global ambassador.
Yes, they do. All right, here is how it's going to work. Contestants, when your country is called, you will then randomly pick a number that corresponds to the name of a member of the selection committee. Then they're going to ask you a question, and you're going to have 30 seconds to answer it. If you've run out of time, you'll hear this sound.
Some might call that being saved by the bell, right, Slater? I mean, Mario?
The top 5 are probably too young to get that reference, but I appreciate it anyway. I can tell by the look on these ladies' faces that they are focused, chomping at the bit to begin the final question round. This year, the questions were written by our contestants, and as always, interpreters will be provided if requested. Mexico, please step up and pull a number.
Thank you, Olivia and Mario. Y hola, Florida.
Eight. Okay, your question comes from Brooke Lee.
Hola.
If you were the leader of your country, how would you have handled the COVID-19 pandemic?
I believe there's not a perfect way to handle this hard situation, such as COVID-19. However, I believe that what I would have done was create the lockdown even before everything was that big. Because we lost so many lives. And we cannot afford that. We have to take care of our people. That's why I would have taken care of them since the beginning.
Thank you, Mexico. India, you're up.
Thank you, Mario.
Six. Okay, six. Six means your question is coming from Tatiana Orozco.
Should countries lock down due to COVID-19 despite the strain on their economies, or should they open their borders and risk a potential increase in infection rates?
Good evening, universe. Well, coming from India and witnessing what India is experiencing right now, I have realized something very important. That nothing is more important than your health of your loved ones. And you have to draw a balance between economy and health. And that can only be done when the government works with the people hand in hand and produces something that will work with the economy. Thank you.
Thank you, India. Brazil, please step forward and make your selection.
Good evening, universe. Number 1.
Okay, your question comes from Cheryl Atkins Green.
In many countries, women are still considered incapable of being world leaders. Convince these countries that they're wrong.
Women are such an important part of the society, and just because we are not encouraged in the same way that men are, we have our potential wasted. The world needs women contributions because we came for some reason, and I invite every woman to understand that we are the leaders of our lives
Siya ang nanalo?
We can do a lot for our communities.
Saan yung bansa
So
ginawa?
please, take your power.
Florida.
Thank you, Brazil. Thank you. Dominican Republic, please make your pick.
Number 7. Number 7, your question will be coming from Christine Duffy.
The night she won Miss Universe, Josie Tunzi explained the importance of teaching leadership to young girls. How would you do that as Miss Universe?
La noche que ganó Miss Universo, Sosi explicó la importancia de enseñar el liderazgo a las chicas jóvenes. Si tú ganas Miss Universo, ¿cómo harías eso?
Buenas noches, gracias por la pregunta.
Good night, thank you for the question.
Vengo de una familia completamente llena de mujeres,
I come from a family completely filled with women,
de las cuales me he impulsado para ayudarlas hoy día,
of which have helped me, propelled me to help them today.
trabajando con mi organización sin fines de lucro, Orfanato Niños de Cristo.
Working with my nonprofit, Fines de Cristo.
Entiendo que no tengo que tener un título para ayudar a todas aquellas niñas necesitadas a enseñarles cómo ser líder.
I understand that I don't need a title to be able to help others and to be able to support them.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dominican Republic. Peru, the choice is yours.
Number 2.
All right, number 2, your question is coming from Zuleika Rivera.
Miss Peru, what would you say to the women watching tonight who are currently experiencing sexual or domestic abuse?
I will tell them that I admire their strength, that they're survivors, and that I've been there too. I became the hero of my own story. That's why I advocate to save little girls from being victims. They're survivors, they're heroes. They have the power, and don't ever, ever make anyone silence your voice.
Thank you, Peru.
Great answers, ladies. Wow. Chesley, what do you think? One word, Olivia. Wow. It is not easy answering some of those questions that even some world leaders would have trouble answering. These ladies did it with class and poise. Now, it's important to remember that the final question is not the only chance for the contestants to wow the selection committee with their linguistic eloquence. Final statement is coming up next, so stick around.
This special is brought to you by Cream Silk.